You're watching Quinn Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Nary here from Quinn Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you another Let's Play episode of Psychic Connections, Aiden's Path. So, the last time we set off, we had just met with Aiden, our favorite, I guess, rich daddy wolf. I don't know. No, I couldn't call him daddy. No. He doesn't seem like that. He's not like he doesn't seem like he doesn't have to give off those older gentleman vibes like Elliot does. But anyway, guys, let's jump right back into it, shall we? Let's see if we can get a little more unique dialogue out today, shall we? Let's do it. I'll definitely keep that in mind. No. The last thing you were supposed to bond over was my faults. Zoe, I almost forgot. Zoe, I almost forgot you were here. My apologies, that was very rude of me. Aiden, stop being a bully. To think I was going to treat you today. Out of the kindness of your heart, I can't believe I never noticed how generous you were, Zoe. Not sure what I would have done if you hadn't paid for my coffee today. Why, I'd likely have gone mad. I'm sure you didn't have an ulterior motive for trying to get on my good side today, either. Well, now that you mention it, I just remembered I'd promised to help the a cappella team set up their table. So, I'm sure you wouldn't mind showing Mason around while I do that. Zoe doesn't even give Aiden a chance to protest. She bolts off deeper into the fair, disappearing into the labyrinth of makeshift stands and people. Wait, did I seriously get dragged out of my room by someone I just met, only to get ditched and left in the care of a complete stranger? I need to start reevaluating the choices I make that put me in these situations. Ugh, she's acting worse than last year. Sorry about her. As I said, she's a bit all over the place. Aiden sighs, but it isn't a normal sigh. Rather, it's the sigh of a broken man forced into similar situations on a regular basis. I pity him. It's time for my break anyway, so how about I show you around? Are you really sure you want to spend your break doing more work? One second, guys. It's fine. I need to stretch my legs anyway. Besides, it would be very unbecoming of me to not support my juniors. Aiden proceeds to guide me through the fair. Occasionally, we stop at a table and I learn a bit more about some of the clubs. He's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the involvement and reputation of the various clubs, though that probably comes with being the student government president. So we've looked at quite a few so far. Any of them catch your interest? I'm not sure. Some of these guys seem a bit extra. Are you sure none of these are actually cults in disguise? You must watch too many movies. Some of the students are just overzealous in their recruiting methods. If there was a cult at the school, I'd think I'd know. One second, guys. Okay. Frickin' tickle in my throat. Excuse me, do you two have a moment? Sure? Great! I'm currently looking for new members for our club, Opening Personalized Emotions Network, or OPEN for short. We seek to connect with like-minded individuals in finding their inner selves as we shed mortal boundaries on our quest towards enlightenment. What exactly does that entail? I'm so glad you asked. We actually have several information guides on our activities if you're interested. The student hands me a pamphlet detailing several retreats in which members find themselves to remove all doubt from their existence. I'm not sure this is for me, but thank you. I understand. Keep the brochure in case you change your mind. So you're sure they aren't Just stop. Let's check out the culinary team's table. Aiden leads me over to a line of people chattering away at each other. I count at least a dozen people in front of us. I'm not exactly interested in cooking, though. Maybe we can skip this one and check out a table without a line? Haha! Don't worry, I doubt anyone in this line is interested in joining the culinary team either. Then why? The culinary team sells samples of their work in an effort to entice people, while also raising funds. So we're just in line to get a bite? Exactly. Jason, the head of the team, made these roasted dumplings last year that were just to die for. The conversation between us naturally ends, and an awkward silence replaces it as we wait in line. The smell wafting from the table up front is beyond enticing. Aiden probably wasn't kidding about how good the food they were serving was. Looking at the wolf next to me, it dawns on me that we've been wandering for quite a while now, and I still don't really know anything about him. He's mostly just talked about the school so far and elaborated on the history of some of the clubs. He's very kind for giving me this tour, even if it was more or less shoved on him by Zoe. I feel like I should be asking more about him, but I don't even know where to start. I've never had much luck when it comes to talking to attractive guys. So, Zoe seems to have taken quite an interest in you. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess she has. She was quite insistent on me coming out. Is she like that with everyone she meets? No. She's actually pretty reserved with most people, but if she meets someone special, she tends to drop the facade. Really? What makes someone special? Hard to say. I guess some people have a unique quality. If she happens to see that quality in you, you're pretty much stuck with her. A unique quality, huh? It's a bit weird to think someone might act differently around you based on an assumption they have about you. I don't really even know what Zoe thinks she sees in me, unless I'm supposed to assume Aiden is also kinetically funny. My eyes drift downwards towards where his fly would be. Realizing what I'm doing, I force my eyes back upwards to meet Aiden's gaze. So, has Zoe also seen a unique quality in you? Unfortunately, yes. We met while our parents were having a meeting, and she's been stuck to me ever since. Wow, so how long have you two known each other? About 10 years, I suppose. So did you two go to high school together? No, I went to a private school while Aiden pauses mid-sentence, seemingly catching himself. He stares at me for a moment before he speaks again. You're actually pretty sly, aren't you? Trying to learn more about Zoe from one of her friends to raise your chances with her, huh? What? No! Maybe I should try to just correct him and tell him I'm gay. It might be better to avoid confusion. Sorry, I was just curious and trying to keep the conversation going. Haha. Sorry, I just thought I'd try pulling your leg a bit. You seemed a bit uncomfortable is all. He's not wrong, though I can't say I feel as tense as I did when we started touring around. I thought I'd been pretty sociable, but I must have still come across as nervous somehow. Howdy! What can I get you? Am I doing a southern accent? No, you know what? No, the culinary dude's gonna be southern. Aiden walks forward, letting his eyes scan the selection they have available. Veggie kebabs, mini pot pies, and lightly sugared jelly donuts. Yes, God, give me all of it. He visibly bobs his head back and forth, as if weighing the options in his mind. I think I need a minute to think. Mason, you go ahead while I decide. Sure thing. What would Aiden like? He's carnivorous. Everyone here seems to enjoy... Some people here seem to enjoy veggies. I'm guessing he's omnivorous. So let's try with the mini pot pie and see what kind of reaction we get. Let's see, right here. Hey, it's hard to go wrong with a pot pie, man. The mini pot pies were the first thing I smelled upon approaching the table, and would no doubt be the most filling. Okay, that'll be $4, cash or card. I move to grab my wallet, but Aiden places a hand on my shoulder to stop me. Don't worry about it. Let me treat you. Are you sure? You might be my tour guide, but you don't have to pay for me. It's not a big deal, honestly. I want to. Aiden then orders a meat pie for himself and pays for the both of us. The two of us shift out of the line for with our food and look for a spot to eat. We settle on a bench sandwiched between two club tables. Don't you think we should find somewhere a little less busy? I'd prefer it, honestly, but we would have to go to another part of the campus to avoid any crowd. There's no real worry. None of the clubs should bother us if we don't approach them. We offer truly reinventive experiences. Join us at a very quaint and remote farm where the real produce is freedom of the self. Maybe try avoiding eye contact, too. Yeah, thanks again, by the way. You didn't have to pay for me. Nonsense. I'm nothing if not a gracious host. He says this proudly. I'm beginning to wonder, too, if Aiden lied when he berated Zoe and actually does like showing off. Speaking of being a good host, do you have any classes today? Oh, on a second. Little kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing, you silly little thing? No, you can't get up here. Silly little cat. That's right, shoot. Zoe and I are getting coffee later, and I'm sure she'd love it if you joined us. Coffee, huh? Can't say I've ever been to the biggest wait, what time is it? Busting my phone out with a quickness, I see that the time has already swept past noon. Crap! Aiden, I'm sorry to do this, but I actually have to get going now if I want to make it to my class. Not a problem. Do you need me to show you where to go? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Well, just in case, hand me your phone real quick. I reluctantly hand Aiden my phone. He proceeds to tap away on the screen. There, now we have each other's numbers. Text me in case you do end up needing help. I'll let Zoe know you had to dash to your class, and I'll be sure to give her an earful for ditching you earlier. I appreciate it. I turn to leave and pull up my class schedule on my phone, which tells me that my class is in Hurlem Hall. Unfortunately, Hurlem Hall is on the other side of campus. With how much time I have before the class starts, damn it, I'm gonna have to run. After a sprint around the fair, I get to Harlem Hall and into the classroom with a few minutes to spare. It's a smaller classroom. Fortunately, there are still plenty of seats available, so I grab one of the chairs in the back and catch my breath. You find the classroom okay? I found it just fine, but I appreciate your offer for help. Glad you found it. While you're still available, you never did answer my earlier question if you wanted to get coffee. Hell yeah, baby boy, I love me some coffee. Yeah, hell yeah. Coffee does sound nice, and I was thinking this morning that I needed to put myself out there if I wanted to make friends. Sure, why not? I should be able to squeeze it in. Great. Text me when your class is over. I'll let Zoe know. Do you mind if I sit here? I look up from my phone to see a very slender rabbit before me. He looks down at me as he motions towards the seat next to mine. No. Now, you don't mind. No, you don't mind, or no, you don't want me to sit here? No, I don't mind. Sorry, I'm just collecting myself. I had to rush to get here in time. Really? Sleep in or something? Something like that. So, I guess if we're gonna be seat buddies, I better ask your name. Seat buddies? I feel myself cringing at such a juvenile term, but it would be rude to point it out. It's Mason, and you are? Well, it's nice to meet you, Mason. My name's Quinn. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to English 101, Introduction to Writing. I'm your professor for this course, Mr. Breyer. The conversation between us ends as Mr. Breyer begins handing out and discussing the syllabus for the course. I do my best to pay attention to the dull explanation. Psst. I know how important it is to know the rules and expectations of the class. Psst. Letting myself be distracted would not be a very good way to start my academic career as a college student. Psst. What? The rabbit looks taken aback, but quickly shifts into grinning as he slides a piece of paper towards me. As he slides? I roll my eyes at the bunny and take the paper from him. At first I'm confused by the strange hieroglyphs, only to realize that they are in fact English words, hidden behind poor penmanship. This Mr. Breyer's pretty boring, right? After deciphering the message, I look up at the rabbit, who stares back at me expectantly with a wide grin plastered across his face. I guess he's expecting me to reply. Let's offend Quinn. Let's offend the bunny. I slide the note back to Quinn. He chuckles at my response, proceeds to scribble something else down. Alright, no. Oh no, stop this! No, the eyebrows are moving! What have we done? Oh, really? Want to see something more distracting? Oh, well. I can't believe I fucking did that. My mind immediately starts racing. More distracting? Is he talking about... No, he can't be. I look at the bunny incredulously and he meets my gaze, waggling his eyebrows. He can't be serious. I was always told I'd meet racier people in college, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. You, keep those balls in your pants. Ah! Oh, I'm glad I went down this path. This is so good. Distract me, Daddy. Oh my god. Yes, do it! Quinn's face lights up. I see his hand leave the table, moving towards his pants. I turn my head back to the front of the class. My face feels like it's burning up. I can't watch this, but a peek surely couldn't hurt, right? I look back to Quinn to see he's pulled out his phone. He flashes me a picture of a video game and proceeds to slide me a note. Not what I was expecting either. But it's pretty on par for Quinn. Have you heard of this? Do you play? I'm not really sure what I was expecting anymore, but I'm pretty sure I'll be sent to hell for my earlier assumptions. We continue passing notes over the next hour while Mr. Breyer lectures about how he runs the course. Oop! And Alarm Chan is signaling to me that it is time for the video to end. Thank you guys so much for watching. It looks like we got a little bit of extra dialogue out of Quinn this time. That was cute. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We are so close to 1,000 subs. Please, let's help push me over. But anyway, guys, I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!